Hi everyone, Rainey here with Why Am I Green, and today I want to bring to you another emergency stove, but this one isn't for indoors. This one is for outdoors, and it puts off a lot of heat, and you can cook with it. And what it's called is a rocket stove. Now there's all kinds of rocket stoves, but this one is made out of 4x4s. Now what's a rocket stove? It's a very simple made stove, and basically all it is to have something going like this and like this. So if you have anything that kind of like an elbow, all right, and you have a hole going in here, you can do it with pipes or whatever. So it's just like this here, and what you do is you put your wood and your kindling in here and you light it this way. So you take the fire, isn't that pretty fire, put it in here and it comes flying out here at the top. So you're lighting it and airflow is coming in here and feeding the fire, helping the fire to grow hot and strong so you can actually cook up here. Isn't that great? So there's a lot of ways of doing this. You could actually even do it with a mountainside if you wanted. If you had a mountainside like this here and you could dig a hole in the ground, you can do it with metal, you can do it with all kinds of things. But I'm going to show you how to do them with a 4x4. One of the easiest ways, because everything burns, even the stove. And this is what it looks like when it's done. It's just a little piece of 4x4 with a hole in here, hole in here. You can use your birdhouse if you like. It looks just like one, but don't do that. You would have chicken at this. Never mind. Anyways, so what you would do is get a 4x4. Now this one was 4 feet long. I actually cut 4 of them off. So think of that. It's 4 feet long. And they're 6 inches long, so you're getting, what is that, 8. You can get 8 of these, okay, from one piece of wood. Now this is just a piece of wood I had lying out in the backyard on my neighbor's side. But anyways, it was still free to me, all right? So what I did was I measured it, and I came out with all these different squares of wood, and then all you have to do, oh, see, these are the 4 I did. Then all you have to do is drill a hole. How do you do that? Well, first thing is a drill. Now this is an inch drill. I prefer an 1 1/4 inches, but I'm unorganized down here and I couldn't find my 1 1/4 inches drill. So let me show you how simple this is. It's going to make a lot of noise, so if you're noise sensitive, you may want to go put some earphones or turn it down. Okay, ready? All you're going to do is drill it about 3/4 of the way down. And you can see I've got it probably about that deep. And then you come on the side. Let's use this side right over here. Let me see where the hole goes. See the hole I made? Ooh. Then you get a hole right over here. I'm not going right in the center. I'm going a little bit lower so I can start the fire and have more to burn. The holes did meet, but I need to go a little deeper with this one. See what's going on? Aha. And that's all there is to it. There's your very own rocket stove. Now to get it started, what you would do is take a little bit of this sawdust, put some sawdust in, and put some kindling in, like that. And go ahead and light it. So let's go ahead and do it. Before we do though, what I do, just to make it a little more convenient, is I take a bag like this. If I can open it up. It's 30 degrees down here, folks, in this garage. You can probably see the smoke. So it's pretty cold. Take a little bit of the sawdust and put it in there so you can have it with you. And then a bunch of the kindling, just so you have a little head start. Isn't that great? So it's like a rocket stove kit. And even the rocket stove itself fits right inside. Now the beauty of this, all the shavings came from inside, and the kindling, I just took a piece of a 2x4 and chopped it all up in pieces. So I am all set to start. Now you don't need much more kindling than that, because once the fire starts, the actual rocket stove will burn. The inside will catch, and you don't need to feed it anymore. So you ready? Let's go get started. Here's the kit we put together. I'm going to open it. And there's the stove. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it right over here. I'm going to take some of the sawdust and put that in there. Now you don't want to fill it up too much, because you need to have airflow going through. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in, and I'm going to put a little bit of this kindling in. Let's see, some of the really fine stuff. Okay, and can you see in there? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my lighter. Is it on? Yep, there we go. See the smoke's already coming out there? You can get right in the hole so they can see. Now you could do that with a fire starter or with a match. Let's put it down here, and I'm going to take one out to give it a little bit more airflow.
And it's on now?
It should be.
There's a little fire in there.
And that's why I like to have 1.25 inches. It's a little bit more to go. So you let that burn. So it's starting to burn now. Now look which direction the smoke is going. The smoke's going that way, so you want to get the hole facing the opposite way so the wind flow will go in better. Because watch what happens when the wind goes in there. See how it's burning in there? But the more you blow in there, now if you want to make this a lot better than mine, get your 4x4 right from the store so it's dry. Remember I said I got that out in my neighbor's yard? It was underneath the snow. Problem is it's still wet. That's why she's smoking so much. See the smoke's going that way, so. Now another beautiful thing about this is, since it's made out of wood, you can actually pick it up until it really starts to burn, because it's not hot at all, because it's burning inside. It's not warm at all, in fact. But she's starting to burn. It'll take a while before the flames come out. And just so you know, I saw this on Luke and the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel. The guy has awesome outdoor stuff, but he had showed it on his site how to make different rocket stoves, and this was one of them here. Get the wind blowing in there. And that's the problem with a small hole.
Hey, here's the flame.
Fire! Fire! Oh. And there we have it. Look at that fire going. Took a little while because the wood was wet, but we're getting some nice heat out of there. If you wanted to boil water, it'll take about 20 to 25 minutes to boil 3 cups of water. And this entire piece of wood should take about close to an hour to completely burn. It's getting kind of warm in there. Whoa! Like I said, to cook, you could put a couple pieces of wood, or just do something like this and put your pan on top of that. I don't know if you could see with all the smoke because of the wet wood, but the wax is actually starting to melt in there.
Oh, cool. Genius.
And you can see you shouldn't have to do any more fuel because the wood has pretty much taken over and it's burning itself. So now you got pretty much a fire log. See the flames coming out there now? Finally! Let me go ahead and take that off so you can actually see the flames. Don't know how hot that is, so let's just go like that. And like I said, the nice thing about it is you can still just pick it up and walk around with it. So if you need to take it places, like it's not going to scorch the table right now. Yeah, that's putting off some nice warmth. So as you can see, we don't need to put kindling anymore. I don't know if I can show you inside there without burning the camera, because the wood has caught on fire by itself now. And you can see all the nice ashes in there. And the beauty about it is this one thing, you just leave it there now. It'll burn completely, and in about an hour, maybe a little bit over an hour, it'll just be embers. Now the beauty about making a bunch of these, as you saw at the beginning of the video, I made 8 of these, is that you can put them in baggies like what I had, with all the wood and the chips, so a complete kit, and put one in your backpack, one in the car, take one ice fishing with you, put a couple of them in your spare room or wherever you have storage. If anything happens, you can always go outdoors. Remember, this is an outdoor thing. Even though you can pick it up, you don't want to do it inside because you saw all the smoke coming out of there. If you have a smoke alarm, it will go off. So I hope you enjoyed my fire, and you're probably wondering, how do you put this thing out? Well, I'm glad you asked. All you need to do is take a little bit of water. Let me see if I can do this. And there you go. Just keep on putting. I'm going to put it this way here so I don't get all the water coming out. A little bit more. Now you're going to want to dry it out a bit if you decide you want to reuse it. Because right now we probably have a real hard time lighting it. So we'll just let the embers smolder out. Use dry wood. These are tips that we found. Use dry wood right from Home Depot or wherever you're going to get it from. Don't take it out in the yard if it's been buried on your neighbor's yard. I mean, over there. So with that, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you can see future things we have coming up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.